Okay, let's get into some more practical things. Grain and what I use for a lot of my meetings is a meeting recording transcription tool. I think it's really cool. First of all, it immediately gives you a summary of the meeting, the key points discussed, and time markers, as well as even next steps, which is really cool. You can also sort of talk with it a little bit, like what are some of the tools I talk about, or Douglas talks about. I think you got to talk with it like that. Let's see what it comes up with, because this is kind of their built-in chat. This is different than the search. This is so look, I'm chatting now with the transcript. Douglas mentions AI enhanced tools like Grain or Otter, OpenAI, so a few things, Superpower GPT, Assistance GPT, this kind of stuff, right? So that's neat. Well, you know what else you can do is you can download just the transcript as a document and then copy and paste this entire text. I do this all the time with clients. You copy the entire text of the transcript into a new version of ChatGPT, and then you can actually chat with it. I bet you it's probably a little bit more robust than the built-in Grain recording tool. So that's pretty neat. Okay, so next we're going to, and is there anything else I wanted to show you with Grain? You basically have your calendar, and then you can set things to record individually. You can do it, all of them record. You then integrate it with Zoom and Google Meet, and it automatically can start recording. Or manually you can press record. As long as they're in your calendar that also syncs up with your Google Calendar or whichever calendar you use, then it's going to automatically populate them in here and even give you a little reminder when the meeting's coming up. Canva, if you haven't used it yet, it's amazing. It's got a couple of new magic tools, like it allows you to easily create presentations and videos and imagery. It can switch a one post into lots of different formats for different platforms. It can animate stuff. It can do some cool visuals. One of the cool things that it does is actually just create imagery right inside Canva, and you don't need the paid account to do it. And that's what's really neat. So coming back here, say I wanted to do a social media post, and I wanted to do an Instagram, not an Instagram story because that's video. Let's just do an image, Instagram reel, TikTok video, maybe a YouTube thumbnail, you know? Let's do something like that. So let's click on that. It actually is a blank canvas, but then it gave me these things down here. So there's probably some cool stuff that I could find. So maybe I'd want to do like a let's see if they have cupcakes. Cupcake. All right, so they do have some cupcake things. So I could take this over here, and now what I wanted to do is show you how to actually replace this image and do your own image. So if you go into your elements, you can generate your own image of like juicy or like really delicious rainbow cupcakes with sprinkles. Let's see how let's see how Canvas does. All right, so check it out. It had some pretty cool cupcake things. So I can pull that right over there. And now I have a new thing. Obviously, I'd want to change this to some different colors and maybe even fonts or whatnot. But you know, I could start to have fun with that, right? You know, you could put, if you needed to put like a square background, you could do that with like a little bit of a, you know, transparency. Maybe you wouldn't want it to be orange. Maybe you would. Who knows? But you know, you could start to do stuff like that. And then just so it's more readable, you can come up with ideas of what you would want to do. Maybe put that all at the bottom. Regardless, I at least wanted to show you that a lot of the imagery stuff that we're doing, like Leonardo is paid. You eventually get some free tokens, but Dolly is free. But this maybe creates even more awesome images than Dolly. So it's something to try. You know, you can have multiple things. And like I say, this is available on the free Canva, which is pretty cool. All right, let's do a little bit more imagery. In this one, I want to talk about, maybe I'll use that exact same, I wonder if I can find that. I don't think I can. That create my own. Yeah, I think it didn't keep my, oh, there it is. Okay, so now I could come into Firefly, and I'm sure Canva is good like this too. They're training their stuff on stock imagery that they have license for. Adobe really promotes itself as being a company that you can use their Firefly image creation tools and know that you are going to be supported in case anyone comes after you with copyright issues, which is great. And so look, they have some pretty nice ones too. And so you could then take that if you wanted and take it into Canva. I wonder if you download it. Let's see. Download. What is it? Yeah, let's just say, let's see what kind of image it creates. Let's see. It's a JPEG, so we wouldn't even have to convert it if we wanted to use it in tools that don't accept PNGs or WebPs. So that is Adobe Firefly. So like I say, it's trained on its own data, its own stock imagery. So you don't have to worry about an artist coming after you because it looks like their work. They've got the rights to everything that they generate images from. Getting a little more advanced, but I at least wanted to touch on how much progress AI video is making. This tool can do text to video. Right now they're relatively short, but they can be pretty cool, especially if you're creating ads or even like short little videos. You could even take something like this and maybe bring it into our InVision. And if this was about cupcakes, but you know, I could come in here and create a text to video. So let's see if I have any free credits that I can use for this. Describe the scene you're imagining, only generate the video you want, help us improve the generation. Okay, so you go through all these sort of things and let's do it. So I think I have 180 seconds so I can do something. So let me come up, let me paste that in here, what I had before. Really delicious rainbow cupcakes with sprinkles tumbling, or like, you know, sort of being thrown into the air at a party. I don't know, let's just see what happens, okay? And then free preview. Okay, I think I can just say generate 4 seconds because that's all you got right now. So it's going to take a minute or so, so I'm going to pause it. All right, so after waiting a few minutes, this is what it created. Let's take a look. So they're not exactly being thrown in the air like I was hoping, but, well, I guess actually the way I phrase it, really delicious rainbow cupcakes with sprinkles being thrown into the air at a party. It was actually my phrasing, the cupcakes weren't being thrown in the air, but actually this might look better. So I could download that now and then come back even and edit this and replace it with some of these. Ultimately, it's only 4 seconds. So, you know, I'd have to replace one of these 4-second clips here or even the shorter ones, but that could be really fun to do. So I am happy to at least have shown you a little bit of Runway, but it can do so many things. So that was text to video. It can remove background of video as well as imagery, text to speech, image to image, transform any image with a text prompt, which is super cool. So this is a really powerful one. This is a paid platform, but it's really kind of setting the standard for what's possible with imagery and video. So in Runway, if you click on generate images or generate videos, you can start actually with an image, okay? So let's upload that file of the cupcakes and let's see what we can do with it. It may not be the best example of how to use Motion Brush, but I think it'd be fun just to take a look. So what we do is once that is uploaded, we can click on Motion Brush, all right? And so now we can tap anywhere to begin. And let's say we want to just have this, you know, moving a little bit. We're going to see what this creates. And then this I want to have looking just really kind of interesting. This is going to be funny to see what happens. And this also can do directions, which is interesting. So I can actually, you know, if I wanted to have this icing move up, which is would be kind of funny. Like I could have it move up like that, and let's see what happens, right? And then we'll do something with the wood too. So we're gonna do like all like this, and we can color that in, and just kind of like I don't even think you need to do the best job, but I think it'll get the idea. But let's just do it like that, see what happens. And then that stuff, I just want to, you know, maybe just have it kind of do something that Runway can guess. So let's save and let's see what happens. Okay, so we're going to generate and then I'll pause. All right, so here it is, my 4-second video. Let's see what happens. So the wood kind of has like a little sparkle behind it. Nothing happened with the sprinkles, which I'm sort of surprised about, and then the icing went crazy. So you can see that you can have a lot of fun with this. So I'll let you just decide what you want to do.